Hi Virgo, welcome to your August energy reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. If you are returning, thank you so much for your support. If you are new here, welcome. This is still a relatively new channel, and I will be doing minimally monthly energy readings for all signs. It really just depends on my time constraints during the month, because I do have some other responsibilities. But I did launch my website at the end of June, woo woo. And I am taking personal readings, so I will link my site below in the event that you are interested. You can check out my offerings if you would like a personal reading. It is July 20th, and we are approaching the end of July, which is crazy. And the end of Cancer season. I hope Cancer season has been treating you well, Virgo. We are moving into Leo season on July 22nd, and then we'll also be having Venus retrograde in Leo. We had the Cancer new moon on Monday the 17th, and then we also had the lunar nodes moving to the Aries Libra axis. I am not an astrologer, but I do follow astrology, and the energies have been really intense. It's a lot of like really rethinking, reconsidering who we are, our values, our relationships, our money, our career. It's an intense time. So I hope you're taking care of yourself, Virgo. All right, without further ado, we will get started. I'm going to start with 5 cards for the overall energy, and then I will pull clarifying cards and close it out with an animal spirit card. Something I like to remind you of is that you know what's going on in your life better than anybody else, Virgo, and you should always trust your own guidance and intuition. You know, these readings are here to provide you with deeper insight, perspective, advice, support, inspiration, hopefully, but you have free will and you got to do what's right for you. All right, Virgo, and just, you have free will, and if something comes out in the reading that you're not super happy with, you can change your perspective. You can change how you deal with other people. You can change how you deal with yourself. You can change how you deal with situations. So keep that in mind. All right, let's get started. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. Please help me with providing a clear and accurate reading for the Virgo collective. As I mentioned, this is a general reading, so the messages may resonate, they may not. Put yourself where you go, as we say in tarot, and take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. If it doesn't fit, let it sit. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. What messages do we have for Virgo for the month of August 2023? Thank you, angel spirits and guides. What messages do we have for Virgo? Thank you, angel spirits and guides. I remember when I first got into tarot in 2017, and readers on YouTube, of which there are some very fantastic readers here. I'm very happy that I found. I was always like, oh my goodness, how do they shuffle so fast? And then as I started getting into tarot myself as a tool for self-development, and started pulling cards more often, I was like, oh, okay, it's practice. That makes sense. Anyways, don't mind me. I talk to myself a lot. Sometimes I need expert advice. Always having a staff meeting in my head. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. Please help me pulling these messages for the Virgo collective for the month of August. Make sure y'all can see the cards. Can I get 2 more cards for Virgo spirit? One more card, Spirit, for Virgo, please. Let's get some clarifiers here. For me, I'm seeing a lot of revisiting, reconsidering, reflecting energy, which, like I said, makes a lot of sense with all of this retrograde energy. Also, at least for me, you know, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn has really been intense with regard to reconsidering career, finances, and my values around that. So I think that that has a lot to do with your reading from what I'm seeing right now initially, Virgo. But let's pull some clarifiers here. Why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? Interesting. Interesting. It's always interesting when I get the same card as part of the clarifiers. Just a more powerful confirmation of what the cards are saying. Why is the Ten of Wands in reverse here, Spirit? It's too many cards. I will obviously take two, but no more than two. One or two cards, please, Spirit, not the whole deck. Again. This deck in particular, this is the Modern Witch Tarot. This deck has been so chatty this week. It's like, it literally every time I'm pulling cards, it like wants to pull 7 at a time. And I'm like, okay. That came out, so I'm going to take it. Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here, Spirit? And why is the Emperor in reverse? So yeah, when you see a lot of reverse cards, of which there are quite a few in your reading so far, it has a lot to do with like inner reflection, inner work, which again, it always makes sense when we are in some type of retrograde, and we've got a lot. All right, I'm just taking my sweater off. Give me a second. All right. Okay, so Six of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So you're definitely feeling unbalanced with regard to how you're spending your time, your energy, and your resources. It's clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, and again, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You clearly have been working very hard, and it seems like, Virgo, in the month of August, you're starting to come to this place where you're like, I've been working really hard, but like, I'm not getting what I'm giving. And it feels like no matter how hard I work or how much I contribute, things are not in a state of balance. I'm giving too much. I'm having to do way too much. I'm having to work way too hard. I mean, there's a lot of Pentacle and Wand energy. I'm not seeing any Cup energy. So I do think that this has to do with career and finances personally. But you know what's going on in your life. In any event, Seven of Pentacles is next. So this is all about, you know, you can see this individual is looking at these crops, right? This person has clearly been working the land, you know, tilling the ground, attending to his plants. So this is an energy of like really like taking stock of like, what have I been investing my time and my energy into? And am I actually getting a return on investment, right? Are these plants bearing fruit? You are really wanting to come out of a place of conflict and having to constantly defend yourself. And you're starting to realize that this job, this contract, this business arrangement is not stable. It's unbalanced, and you're really wanting to come out of this place of constantly having to fight for what you deserve. It's 10 of Wands, but it's in reverse. this is not an easy thing for you to walk away from. When you see a 10 in the minor arcana in tarot, this is the end of a cycle. So it doesn't go, it goes up to 10, it's the end, right? So if this is upright, this is like you're at this place of like you're exhausted, you're burnt out, and you're going to be forced to lay this burden down. In reverse, for me, this is about like you're struggling with walking away from this situation. And it's likely because you have invested so much time, energy, resources, you've worked super hard, and you're really not wanting to walk away from something that you've put so much into. However, right, we've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's not this job, this contract, this project is not actually bearing the fruit, providing you with the stability and finances that you want, but you are, when the Fool's upright, this is all about taking a leap of faith, starting a new adventure. You're afraid of how you're going to look to others if you walk away from this, whatever this is. You're having sleepless nights, you're stressed, you're anxious, you're ruminating, you're overthinking, and you're really trying during the month of August, Virgo, to figure out what's next. Are my ships coming in? Do I need to leave? What am I gonna do, right? Like, it's just the like, it's like inherently you can see that this is not a stable situation. It's not bearing fruit. You're having to work too hard for the peanuts that you're getting. It's like you inherently know you need to walk away from this, but you're afraid. And it's like that inner conflict is what's keeping you up at night, right? And so during the month of August, you're really going to be trying to get a better perspective of how to move forward and what's next for you. The Emperor in reverse for me is the universe advising you to let go of control, to let go of having to prove your worth to everybody, because that is what is actually keeping you stuck, is that preoccupation with looking like a failure or people judging you. If you can let that go, right? Like things are actually working for you. They're not working against you, even if that's how it may feel, right? These situations come up in our life, Virgo, to give us an opportunity to change, right? To realize I've been working super hard, I'm burning myself out, and I'm not even getting to where I want to go. Now, Star in reverse, I definitely think you're going to be struggling with a bit of insecurity, right? Like, it's almost like you don't want to be noticed. You like want to be incognito, and this fear of like looking like a fool, right, is really what's holding you back right now during the month of August. I'm going to pull a few more cards to go a little bit deeper. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for Virgo for August? What additional information can you provide for Virgo? And like I, say to everybody, these transitions, these realizations, they're really difficult. It's not easy to come to a place of like realizing how hard you've worked and the fact that things have not been working out for you. The Empress, you are the Empress, Virgo. And whether or not you feel it, at some point during the month of August, right, I think you're really going to start to tap into your Empress energy. But I believe, right, so Nine of Pentacles is strong, independent, single, abundant, like has their money, has everything that they need. I think this is a perception, right? I think that perhaps you feel like there's something missing, but you really are the Empress, and the Empress has everything that they need. They don't actually need anybody else. Now, the Emperor and the Empress, they are a divine pair. They're equals, right? And I think that, so when the Emperor is upright, what I would say is like, this is a very, and there's no gender in tarot, like put yourself where you go. These are just energies. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us. Now, masculine energy is all about doing, right? Forging forward in that way. And Empress energy, the feminine energy, is being in an energy of receiving, right? So I think that the universe is admonishing you to stop working so hard, and that actually the breakthrough that you are looking for is going to be found in pulling back and doing less and investing more into yourself. Invest more into yourself than into work. I think that pulling yourself back and creating that space, right? Acknowledging your burnout and taking some time for yourself is what's actually going to help to bring the clarity that you need. Spend time with good friends. They're going to help you. There's going to be success. Even if it doesn't feel that way at the beginning of August. Right? Like, take care of yourself, Virgo. Like, understand that you don't have to keep burning yourself out, especially in a situation, whether it's work or a contract or a project. You don't have to keep working so hard, especially when you can see that this is not bearing fruit for you, right? And trusting that the universe is going to provide for you and allowing yourself the space to pull back. Surrounding yourself with friends, reminding yourself of what brings you joy is actually going to lead you to your victory. It's going to help you clear your mind, clear your energy, and get back to who you are, which is the Empress. One more card, Spirit, for Virgo. One more card, Spirit. One more card. Keep working hard, but do it for yourself. There's going to be plenty of time to do the work. And it's more about consistency than workaholism, if that makes sense, Virgo. And then the moon. Spirit's going to help you figure this situation out. Trust your intuition and trust your guidance. And I think that the universe is asking you to do the hard work of enjoying yourself, do the hard work of taking care of you and making yourself a priority over work, and trusting that even if things aren't 100% clear right now, you taking care of you and letting go of this idea that you have to burn the candle at both ends and you have to work yourself to death in order to be successful, when it's very obvious that whatever it is that you've been working on or whoever you've been working for, no matter how much you work, you cannot get ahead. Like, trust that even if you don't see the path clearly, it's there, and the universe is going to reveal it to you one step at a time. It is going to require faith in yourself and in the universe, but know that you are the Empress. Sometimes it's just a perception of feeling that lack. It's not actually reality. Reconnect with your friends and understand that the victory is going to come by you trusting in your personal work with yourself and your spiritual practices and trusting the guidance of spirit. So I got 2 cards from the animal spirit deck. I got Elephant and Scorpio, or Scorpion, sorry. Scorpion, not Scorpio. Love you, Scorpio. All right, let me pull from the book. This is fire energy, which is very appropriate as we are moving into Leo season. Well, Scorpion came up first, so I'll read that one first. Passionate, competitive, tends toward isolation. The Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the Scorpion's heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The Scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. When in balance, wild and free, fierce. When out of balance, jealous, resentful, and unresolved. To bring into balance honesty and forgiveness. Yeah, it's time to let go of this situation that's no longer working. Admit to yourself and to friends that you trust that it's not working. Reconnect to your joy. Reconnect to the things that spark your passion, Virgo. That's what's going to help you determine the best path forward out of this situation that is not actually benefiting you. It's sucking your energy dry. And elephants. Unstoppable, auspicious, and wise. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When in balance, one-pointed focus, generous and loving. When out of balance, misunderstands faith. To bring into balance, trust. The situation is happening for you, not to you. It's not working out because it's not supposed to, because this is what is going to be the catalyst for you to reprioritize yourself this month, Virgo. I hope these messages resonated, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.